Hi, everyone. Welcome to the very first episode of In the Booth, the podcast where we get real about student experience. I'm Dwyer, your President of Education and Representation, and this is the space where we're going to talk about stuff that you don't always hear enough about, like budgeting, mental health, making friends, and figuring out student life one day at a time. This episode is called Meet the Staff, and today you will get to hear about some of the incredible SU staff that are here to support you and what they do, who they are, and how they can exactly help you to make your student life here better. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining me. And let's get ready to step in the booth. 3, 2, 1. Yes. So everyone, hi again. I now have a very special guest on. This is somebody who's really behind the scenes, who works behind the scenes and works towards the strategic end as the strategic lead of the SU. Would you like to say who you are and what you do?
I'm Arran. I'm the managing director of the student union here at Norwich Arts University. Have been for nearly 2 years.
Oh, cool. And how have you found your time so far?
Great, yeah. Like I was trying to get a job here for quite a while, so it's nice to finally be here.
And I'm assuming you love your SABs because they're the only ones you've had.
Obviously, yeah. Well, I inherited some SABs.
Yeah.
You're the SABs first SABs that I'm working with throughout your time.
Exactly. As you can see, we're in a different space.
We are.
What is new about the SU other than the space?
Other than the space?
Yeah.
I mean, almost everything,
Yeah.
I think is probably the best way of describing it. So in the last 18 months, we have significantly increased our budget. The university has considerably increased the amount of money it's funding the SU. That's where we get most of our money from. We have very recently become a charity, which means that the way that we operate is different and it kind of frees us up to do some things, and it means we're properly independent from the university, so we can hold them to account for stuff and make sure that when we represent students, we are actually representing students. We've got a new strategic plan, which I think some of the rest of the team are going to talk about, but it's entitled our We Know All Our Students strategy.
Yeah.
And the idea is that we've got about 2,700 students at this university, and we think it's legitimate that we know all of them.
Absolutely.
So that's a strategy. We've done a rebrand. We're now pink and blue or purple, depending on the person you speak to. We have a new website, and we have a fundamentally new way about the way that you interact with us online. We've got a new, and in that time as well, we've also kind of staffed up. So when I arrived, it was one staff member doing some admin stuff and 2 sabbatical officers, and now it's 4 full-time staff members, 2 SABs still, and then we've got 7 student staff members this year working with us part-time. So, yeah, quite a big change.
Very big changes are happening and still more to come. Speaking of what's to come, Freshers is around the corner at the time we released this, and I just want to know, what are you looking forward to most about Freshers? What's an event that you're looking forward to most?
I mean, overall, I'm really looking forward to seeing students back. It's been really weird for the last 3 months, just kind of not being around students. Fundamentally, we like working with students. So I'm looking forward to people returning and people arriving and meeting some new people. It's always a nice time of year to do that. In terms of events, I quite like I'll be at quite a lot of the busy nighttime events, but I quite like some of the more low-key small ones. So Anti-Freshers Ice Cream Club, I think, is one I'm looking forward to. It's essentially some nice people to come together and have some ice cream.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice.
And some good ice cream too, as I might say so myself. Last but not least, before we say goodbye to Arran forever.
Forever. Cheers.
Before we say bye to Arran temporarily, I want to do a win or bin round with you.
Right.
So I know you know the gist of the game, so I won't go into the details. But win or bin, long meeting.
Is it a long meeting with you, Daniel, or is it a long meeting with someone else? That's the first question.
I'm in the room.
Are you in the room?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't mind a long meeting as long as it's useful.
Yeah.
So not necessarily silly, meetings that could be emails. I'll put them in the bin.
Yeah.
But
absolutely.
other than that,
open plan offices.
So I have moved from having my own office to moving into the open plan, and I thought it would be worse than it is, and it's been actually quite nice.
Yeah.
I think it's been good.
I would actually say it's a win, dependent on the day. But yeah, today is a win.
It sucks, but every other day is really fun.
Fresh ideas from our students.
Oh, love. Keep them in. Yeah, never been them.
budget spreadsheets?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Keep. Love a budget spreadsheet.
Really?
Yeah.
I know you love your Excel.
Yeah. You guys, for my birthday last year, got me a huge mouse mat, which has loads of Excel things. Previous me would have been really upset at current me for that. But yeah, love a spreadsheet.
Team socials.
Yeah. Love a team social.
Yeah.
Zax for the winner.
Zax. I was literally going to say Zax was a really good time last year. It was.
Are we gonna, if we go again this year? I think we'll probably go somewhere different this year. But if they make sure we go somewhere that has like huge drinks that you can share with your colleagues,
okay.
Right? Yeah.
Right. Yeah, well, that doesn't really coincide with me, so luckily I don't have to live with that for the rest of my life.
Yeah, true. It's positive.
I think I have one more. Win or bin working from home, personally.
So I used to be like properly into working from home.
Yeah.
It's actually been this job that has changed my mind on it because I really like being here and around people I'm working for. So I would say no, in the bin. It's also like good. You should be able to work from home.
Absolutely.
Like good working practices. Just for me, it's not the one.
Well, thank you so much, Arran. Again, Arran's the SU Managing Director and has been for the past 2 years or so, and really has come and, spiced things up and changed things around for the better. So we want to say thank you. Continue doing the work you're doing. I know this is the really cheesy part, but thanks, Arran.
No worries. Cheers, man.
Hi, everyone. I've got another member of staff here. This person's been really influential and helpful to me personally and has helped me a lot with like the representation and even student reps. Like we've been in meetings together when it comes to that. And yeah, so I won't go into any more detail. I'll let them talk about them. So hi, what do you do? What's your name and what do you do here?
Hi, Daniel. I'm George. Hello, everyone. I'm the Advice and Representation Project Manager at the SU, which is a very long job title.
Yeah.
My job is representation, so making sure that students have a voice, looking at SU elections, looking at student reps, any space where students are standing up for themselves. But also I run the SU Advice Service as well.
Yeah. And there's a part of the strategy where you're going to be focused on a lot this year, and that is find your voice. What does that mean, and how can students find their voice?
Absolutely. Basically, finding your voice is just about students having the ability to stand up, talk about what actually affects them in their university experience, how things can change positively, all that type of stuff. It's basically recognizing that students are experts in their own experience better than anyone else, and they know what's best for them most of the time. So it's making sure students have the places where they can stand up for themselves, making sure students feel confident in standing up for themselves, and making sure we're there to support them throughout that. So, yeah, student reps are a great example of that. A place where students can stand up for their course mates, talk about what's working really well at university, and we want more of that, please. Talk about where we can have improvements and how that could look like. And also, like, sometimes talk to some of the senior leaders at the university and say, culturally, this is what we want to see.
Yeah. And I guess we won't say it now, but just watch the space if any of you do want to become a student rep or if you see yourself becoming that, because next month is when all of that comes to fruition. George, speaking of things that's coming to fruition, Freshers is around the corner. And one thing I've asked all the staff team is what is the most look forward to event of Freshers? So what is your event that you're excited to see or be a part of maybe?
Oh, that's hard. There's a lot of exciting stuff there. Big Prize Bingo is a big fan. It's still something I'm a big fan of. Every time, I love it. I love to see people with 72 rolls of toilet paper going away. But I think my favourite has to be the petting zoo.
Oh, yes.
We've got all the little animals coming in. We've got lizards. We got guinea pigs. We got rabbits. I know you're a big fan of the guinea pigs.
No,
as well.
absolutely not. No.
Yeah, it's great. It's so good. And like students, it's one of those ones, I know animals calm me down. It's one of those ones that's great to see like students all that are all a bit stressed because it's the first
Absolutely.
time, and they're all like calmed down a little bit. It's really nice.
I mean, I just don't know how you guys do it. Like, holding, like, there's this wonderful picture of George with a snake around his neck twice. Win or bin, anonymous feedback forums.
Oh, big win, big win. Like, there's so many times when people, look, we've all been in that situation where everyone knows that this is the problem. Yeah. This is the problem. But you feel a little bit, you don't have the confidence to say it out loud, or maybe you're worried about some of the things that might happen if you do. The anonymousness of that makes it just great. I want to hear all your anonymous feedback.
Yeah. Win or bin student petition.
Win.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's a big win. Like student voice, that's my stuff. That's
Yeah.
my jam. Absolutely.
Win or bin long policy document.
You see, I'm a bit of a nerd, so I like policy documents. I like them long, but I'm going to have to put them in the bin. 'Cause, come on now. We all know the best policy documents are short, sweet, to the point.
Yeah. Win or bin drop-in sessions.
Win.
Yeah.
And we'll be doing advice drop-in sessions this year.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, there's a little plug there. Keep your eyes peeled.
Win or bin, and this is the last one, win or bin reading documents the night before.
Should be a win. Unfortunately for me, sometimes it's a bit of a bin.
Yeah.
I try my best. I try my best. But yeah, let's say win with little quotes around it.
Thank you so much, George, for joining us on the podcast. Again, if you have any, if you are seeking any advice when it comes to academic appeals or anything, just in general, George is your guy in terms of the SU. And feel free to come and see him and get some very good and thought out advice. Anyway, George, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for letting me be here.
So guys, we have another guest on, and this person, so basically us as a team, we're very young in terms of all of us haven't really been here for like 5 years or so. And this person is actually one of the longest members, if not the longest member serving. Would you like to tell everyone who you are and what you do?
Yeah, absolutely. So my name is Patrycja. I'm the Communities Project Manager at the Student Union. I've been here for 2.5-ish years. And my role essentially supports all of our clubs and societies and our society leads that run them, as well as supporting our elected officers that do liberation work or have a liberation remit.
Yeah. And for those students who might not know, what is liberation, and like in terms of what is a person like a liberation group or so?
That's a really good question. So when we talk about liberation, we're talking about combating like societal oppression and supporting marginalized communities in like coming out of that oppression. So when we talk about our liberation groups on campus, the main ones we talk about are women, LGBT and the trans community, the BAME community, disabled students, which includes like neurodiversity as well.
Yeah. Okay. And your part of the new strategy is to find your people. We kind of already hinted at that with the liberation, but how does that come to life for students? How does that work?
Yeah, so finding your people basically talks about like finding your tribe, like whether that, and that means different things for different people, right? Which is why like the amount of societies that we have and the societies that we have are so broad and like their themes and their topics. So for some people, finding their people means finding people who share their hobbies and interests. So we have a book club, for example, or we have like a board game society or that sort of thing. Finding people who share your interests. For others, it's finding people that share your lived experience, which is where something like our community circle program comes in, which is where students from specific communities meet a few times a year and do just like social hanging out stuff together. So yeah, it's about finding friends basically and like not feeling like you're alone. Yeah, that's what I would say.
So we're all about finding friends, and one of the main parts of the year where it's to find friends is freshers. And something I've asked the others is like, what are you most looking forward to in freshers? Like, what event are you most looking forward to in freshers?
I mean, I'm a bit biased, but it's definitely like the societies fair and freshers fair, because I'm so proud of all of our societies and like the work they do. The work they do is really, really cool.
Yeah.
And like societies fairs are the biggest like moment where we can just see them all in a room together, or a lot of them in a room together, and be like, these guys are really cool, and like really show off what we have for offer and like the communities that we have on campus. So that one's definitely up there. And I always love Big Price Bingo.
Oh.
Big Price Bingo is very fun.
Again, hosted by me. Thank you. I think we're getting on to the fun part of this interview now. So I've done a win or bin round with everybody else. I cannot win or bin societies with you. So we're going to ask you, would you join or not join these societies? However, there is one win or bin. Do you win or bin joining a society in your second year?
Win, absolutely. Like it's a really, really common like misconception that you can only join a society in first year during freshers. That is not true. Like you can join a society at any point. And, like, I remember when I was a student, I like joined new societies in my third year that like either appeared and like were completely new, or like just because that's when I found the confidence to join them. So yeah, like absolutely win. Join a society at any point.
You heard it here, guys. Join a society. I mean, for me, I joined society, ACS in my second or third year. It was my third year. And although I was like BAME Liberation Officer as well, I didn't feel secluded. I didn't feel neglected. It was actually really nice to see different people just join in at different times. So feel free. Now we're onto the societies. Would you join or would you not join a Flat Earth Society?
Interesting. I'd be keen to see where they're coming from.
Yeah.
But probably not one for me.
24/7 library sleepover society.
Oh, that sounds really cool.
Yeah.
I'm worried we're giving students ideas here. But that would be quite fun.
Yeah. Pumpkin spice latte society.
I personally prefer like a caramel. Like pumpkin spice is not my thing.
Yeah.
But I do love coffee, so
can't relate. Karaoke society, but it only sings sad songs.
That feels like a weird form of therapy, actually. So maybe just for the like emotional release of like belting a ballad.
TikTok dance society.
I do like a TikTok, but I'm not a dancer. Not a dancer.
And last but not least, musical theatre society.
Absolutely. And if you think a musical theatre society would be for you, then I'd encourage you to keep your eyes open.
Anyway, Patrycja, thank you so much for making this fun. And yeah, feel free to, if you've got any questions about societies or clubs, come to our Freshers Fair. And if you still don't know or you want to see a new one come up, feel free to speak to Patrycja.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Hello, everyone. Again, we have another guest on the podcast today. This person is actually the newest member of the SU, and they have been quite instrumental already to us as SABs previously, because they were also a SAB in the University of Suffolk, SU. So would you like to introduce yourself and who you are and what you do?
So hi everyone, my name is Katie, she, her, and I am the project manager of comms and events here at the SU.
Cool. And what does that mean?
So basically, loads of different stuff I work with. But for example, at the moment, you've probably seen some of the Freshers events going out. So I've been kind of project managing Freshers, working on the social media, filming lots with Danny on Indie, and working with external venues to make sure our students benefit the most from being in Norwich.
Cool. And on the strategy, your part of the strategy kind of says find your fun. And how do you see that happening this year?
So I think find your fun is actually really important, and some people might be like, that's a bit silly to have a strategy. But students deserve to have fun. Being a student is hard.
Absolutely.
And I think people often forget that. And it's mostly focused around academic achievement and making the best friendship group and making memories. And sometimes fun is just a little thing that a student might need. So for us, it's going to be really important to have little moments of joy for our students across the year. So if that's handing out some free chocolate bars, if that's doing a small little event where students can take part in, just really simple ways to remind our students to have fun and take a break from their academic responsibilities.
And I really love that, because even myself as a student, when I was one, there was a lot of opportunities to have fun, but at the same time, it kind of felt like the workload was there as well. So is there like any advice when it comes to students having fun this year that you think they should partake in?
I think it's really important to like take a break from your studies, because sometimes I know deadlines are tight and you've got loads going on and it becomes very overwhelming. But if you're not able to rest and relax during that time, it just makes it so much harder to achieve your academic goals if you're not like happy within yourself and within your studies. So just taking 5 minutes to go for a walk or draw a picture, have some free food, come and speak to us at the SU, like that could really make a difference. And I know it sounds silly, but it can make a difference. Yeah.
And you are events and comms manager, so you are heading Freshers, you are in charge of Freshers. What's one event that you're really looking forward to?
I'm so excited for all of them. Let me think. Obviously, Big Prize Bingo that you're hosting is always a favourite, and we are handing out a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
So one lucky student will walk away with that. But I'm really excited for some of the craft workshops we've got, charcuterie and crafts. I think that's the moment people can really like slow down, take time, do something fun, meet new people and eat lots of free food. So I'm excited for those ones.
Cool. And last but not least, I do have a win or bin round. I wanted to tailor it to everyone's roles. So yours are going to sound much more fun than probably some of the other stuff. But yeah, so let's see. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Win or bin silent discos?
Bin.
Bin,
Yeah.
Really? Why?
So much effort. But they are fun. So maybe half win, half bin.
Half win, half bin. Win or bin free pizza at events?
Win.
Win. Okay. Win or bin Instagram reels?
Win.
Win. Win or bin, not to name drop any companies here, but win or bin Eventbrite signups? Or Eventbrite as a whole?
I much prefer native.
Yeah.
That's what we use. So I'm going to have to bin because we use native.
Yeah. Win or bin Freshers Week wristbands?
Bin.
Bin. Why?
I just feel like that puts pressure on students to like go to all of those events.
Yeah.
And sometimes it can work really well. But I just prefer not them in my personal opinion.
Yeah. And we will not be having them this year either, so don't look for them. I think one last one I would like to use is win or bin. Win or bin not coming to Freshers?
Bin.
Absolutely.
They need to come to Freshers.
Come to Freshers. Thank you so much, Katie. You've been a star so far already in your role, and we can't wait to see what else you do. Thanks.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for watching In the Booth. The podcast series is going to keep going, but it's going to look a little bit differently in the future. I want to highlight that this is not really a podcast. It's a series. It's an experience. So there's going to be like Vox Pops, mini interviews, flash mobs, maybe. I don't know. Maybe there's going to be a whole part where I just sing. I don't know. But it's all up to you guys. But we're still going to be learning about things that we don't get taught on most. But I'm just going to try and keep it engaging and just try and get as much feedback from you guys as possible, the students who are going to make this podcast a reality. Like Beyonce said, you guys are the visuals. So get ready to be a part of this as much as I am. Anyway, thank you from Mr. President himself, and see you on the next one. Bye.